everybody, I'm Megha Shravani and I'm back with Environment Series Prelims 2022. In this Learning 3, we will be understanding protected areas in the southern states of India. In the perspective of preliminary examination, we have picked up the most important protected areas which are important for the examination. Along with the protected areas, we'll also understand the different components like the rivers flowing through those protected areas, the important animals or species present in that important areas. Without any delay, let's hop into the video. The southern states include Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. We will be understanding each state in particular and the different protected areas in this each state. First, let's start with Andhra Pradesh. National parks in Andhra Pradesh. There are three major important national parks in Andhra Pradesh, which include Papikonda National Park, Sri Venkateshwara National Park, and Rajiv Gandhi National Park. You can see the map which is present on the screen that these three national parks are present on the eastern Ghats of India. You can see here you have Papikonda National Park here, through which Godavari river passes through, and you have Rajiv Gandhi National Park here, and Sri Venkateshwara National Park here. So these are the three important national parks through which rivers flow in Andhra Pradesh, and they are present on the eastern Ghats. First, let's understand Papikonda National Park. So, as I already mentioned, Papikonda National Park, River Godavari passes through this national park, and it is also an important bird area because the river passes through this national park. You can see here, this is the Papikonda National Park. You can see the River Godavari, and the leopard cat is the most important species present in this national park. Okay, as you see, we have secondly the Sri Venkateshwara National Park, and River Krishna passes through this national park, and this national park is part of Sheshachalam Hills, which has been declared as Biosphere Reserve in 2010. This is a very important point to be noted because Sheshachalam Hills is a Biosphere Reserve and it contains red sandalwood, which is famous in the international market, and we can find elephants and spotted deers in these national parks. Thirdly, we have Rajiv Gandhi National Park, and River Penna passes through this national park, and it has a sand dune ecosystem. Sand dune ecosystem is a type of ecosystem where mounds of sand has been piled up by the action of winds, and in time vegetation or the wildlife grows in that piled up sand and then forms the sand dune ecosystem. So Rajiv Gandhi National Park has this kind of ecosystem, and you can see here little egrets, parakeets and peacocks are the famous species found in this Rajiv Gandhi National Park. I'll just go back to the map once and show you. Yeah, you can see here Papikonda, Godavari river, and you can see Rajiv Gandhi National Park. You have River Krishna passing, and Sri Venkateshwara you have Penna river. So these are the three rivers and three important national parks in Andhra Pradesh. Next comes the wildlife sanctuaries. So there are 6 important wildlife sanctuaries in Andhra Pradesh. First, you can see Kaundinya National Park here, which is on the borders of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Then you can see Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary here on the coastal area near Yanam, and you can see Kinnarsani Wildlife Sanctuary. These are the important national parks in important wildlife sanctuaries in Andhra Pradesh. And Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary is a mangrove ecosystem, and Kolleru Wildlife Sanctuary is between Krishna River and Godavari, and Pulicat Lake or Wildlife Sanctuary is between Krishna and Godavari again, and Rolapadu is a wildlife sanctuary which is famous for Great Indian Bustard. Coming to the marine protected areas, Andhra Pradesh has a long coastal area, hence the marine protected areas are very important in the perspective of examination. You can see Koringa marine protected area here, which is a very important protected area, and then you have Krishna here, which is near Nizampatnam, and these are the three important marine protected areas. And Pulicat Lake has greater flamingos and pelicans coming to this lake during their breeding season. Yeah, this is a greater flamingo and this is a pelican. And coming to the tiger reserve, we have Nagarjuna Srisailam Tiger Reserve in Andhra Pradesh, and Krishna River passes through this tiger reserve. And biosphere reserve, as I already mentioned, Sheshachalam Hills, which has red sandalwood, declared as biosphere reserve in 2010. And Ramsar wetland, we have Kolleru Lake, which is declared as a Ramsar wetland, and elephant reserve, we have Raila Elephant Reserve. Then bird areas, Papikunda National Park and Attapaka National Park. It is a very important bird sanctuary, which has been asked couple of times in previous preliminary examination. And Attapaka Bird Sanctuary is part of Kolleru Lake, and you can find grey pelicans and paint strokes coming to this bird sanctuary. It's a very important ground for these birds. And then you have Telikunchi Bird Sanctuary and Telinilapuram Bird Sanctuary. Next we have Telangana state, which is another southern state of India. First national park, we have Kasu Brahmanna Reddy National Park, Brugavani, Mahavir, Arina, Vanasthali National Park. And these three national parks are famous for spotted deer, peacocks and black bucks. Wildlife sanctuaries, you can see Pranahita here, Pranahita Wildlife Sanctuary, Kaval Wildlife Sanctuary, and Amrabad is also a tiger reserve, which is an important wildlife sanctuary. Yeah, Amrabad Tiger Reserve. This is the map of Amrabad Tiger Reserve. Here you can see the Tiger Reserve, Amrabad Tiger Reserve, which is on the borders of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. And coming to wetland, you can Manjira is the wetland in Telangana. And biodiversity heritage site, you have Aminpur Lake, which is present in Hyderabad. Next we have Tamil Nadu. The important national parks in Tamil Nadu are Gindi. Here you can see you can see Gindi here, which is in Chennai, and you can see Mudumalai, Mukurthi and Annamalai national parks, which are present on the Western Ghats of India. As you can see, Western Ghats is a very important biodiversity hotspot in South India, and these national parks are present on the Western Ghats of India. And Mukurthi is famous for Nilgiri tar, which is an important and rare animal found. And Mudumalai has a hawk eagle, which are famous species. Wildlife sanctuaries of Tamil Nadu, you can see Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, Srivilliputtur Sanctuary, which is an important sanctuary to be remembered. And you can see Gulf of Manna National Park, which is on the borders of Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu. And you have Valanadu Black Bug Sanctuary here, and you can see Point Calimar Wildlife Sanctuary here. And Srivilliputtur Sanctuary is a very important wildlife sanctuary where you find grizzled squirrel, and also it is a tiger reserve. Bird sanctuaries of Tamil Nadu, you have 5 major sanctuaries: Chitrangudi, Kajirakulam and Vaduvur Bird Sanctuary, Tirthangal and Vedathangal Bird Sanctuaries. And conservation sites, we have 2 important conservation sites like Tirupadai Marathur, Suchindram. and Ramsar Point Calimere, as I'll show you in the map. Yeah, Point Calimere, which is on the near the coastal area, near Karaikal Pondicherry. It is an important Ramsar site, and natural World Heritage sites, Western Ghats, and important bird areas. We have Pichavaram mangroves and Vedathangal and Karaivetti. Tiger Reserve, as I already told you, Srivilli-Puttur Meghamalai. It is a very important tiger reserve. And then Annamalai. Elephant Reserve, we have Nilgiri, Coimbatore, which has Coimbatore is an important tiger reserve which has elephant man conflict mostly. And Biosphere Reserve, Gulf of Mannar, which we saw in the map just now. It is between India and Sri Lanka. And coming to Kerala, there are 6 important national parks in Kerala. The first one is Silent Valley National Park. You can see here, Silent Valley National Park. This is an important national park which has been previously asked in the preliminary examination. And you have Annamudi Shola, Ervikulam, and Mathiketan and Periyar National Parks. These are very important national parks. And Silent Valley, Kaveri River. You can see here, Kaveri River passes through Silent Valley National Park. You can see the river here. Kaveri River passes through this national park. And wildlife sanctuaries, we have Chinnar, Kurinjimala, Neyar, Pepasa, Shendurne, and Chimoni as the important wildlife sanctuaries in Kerala. Next, we have marine protected areas, and Kerala has a long coastal line. Therefore, we have the marine protected areas are very important. Kadalundi, Valikunnu is also declared as a community reserve, is an important marine protected area. And Parambikulam and Periyar are the 2 important tiger reserves. Vayanad, Nilambur, Annamudi, Periyar are important elephant reserves. Karnataka and Kerala have the highest population of elephants in South India. Ramsar wetlands, we have Ashtamudi, Sastamkota, Vemband, and Kole wetlands. Western Ghats again are the natural World Heritage sites, and Ashtamam is a biodiversity heritage site. Bird sanctuaries, we have Kumarakom, Tattikad, Patiramanal, and Mangalavanam, Kadalundi. These are the important 5 bird sanctuaries. Next, we have Karnataka state. Karnataka state is very famous for the national parks and the tourism which happens in this national park. You can see Anshi here, Kudrimukh, Bandipur National Park, Bannerghatta National Park, and Rajiv Gandhi or Nagarhole National Park. Bannerghatta National Park has been asked previously in preliminary examinations and also in other examinations like SSC. So these are the important national parks in Karnataka. Wildlife sanctuaries, Pushpagiri, Daroji Sloth Bear, Bhimgad, Mookambika. These are the important wildlife sanctuaries. You can see Mookambika here. Tiger reserves. Yeah, so you can see Bandipur, Badra, and Bandipur. These are the few tiger reserves: Bandipur, Badra, Dandeli, Anshi, Nagarhole, and Biligiri Ranganathan Temple Tiger Reserve. Coming to Elephant Reserve, we have Mysore Elephant Reserve and Biodiversity Reserve Nilgiri. And the picture here which is shown on the screen is Nallur Tamarind Grove, which is a famous tourist site in India. And the carbon dating of each tamarind tree in this grove is considered to be more than 400 years, which are sown during the time of Chola times. So it is one of the famous and important site to be remembered, Nallur Tamarind Grove. Then we have Ogrikan and University of Agriculture Sciences and Ambaragudi are the important biodiversity heritage sites in Karnataka. Coming to the bird sanctuaries, we have Ranganathitu, Bonal, Adichunchangari, and Ramadeva Betta Vulture Sanctuary. These are the important bird sanctuaries in Karnataka. I hope the video helps you in understanding different protected areas in southern states, and soon I will be back with another video in which I will be discussing the protected areas in the northeastern states of India. Thank you so much.